Hey y'all, Jen from Squizito. Welcome to the Now We're Cooking Olive Oil show. Today I'm taking you to Kristen's house and she makes homemade pizzas. They are amazing. I've had these pizzas before. She's actually made them for some of our classes that we teach here in store and they are fantastic. So what she's gonna make today is a potato pizza. I'm gonna have it written down. A potato pizza with rosemary and lemon oil. She's gonna make a prosciutto pizza with fig, and she's gonna use the fig balsamic. She's also gonna make a focaccia with strawberry balsamic, and she's gonna use the spicy Calabrian pesto oil. She wants to use the new Squizito SP&G seasoning, so we're taking that, and we're also gonna take the Seasonella herbal salt because I think it will be fantastic on the potato pizza that she's using the rosemary oil on. I'm gonna suggest it and see if she wants to use it. So anyway, I'm excited about this. I get to show y'all, I get to see how to make these pizzas and I get to show y'all how to make these pizzas. So let's go, I'm gonna take y'all to Kristen's house. Hey y'all, so we made it to Kristen's house and we are about to get started cooking and I'm gonna show you all these ingredients that we're using. I know I told you that she was making, oh, everybody say hi to Kristen. Okay, so these are all the oils and balsamics that I told you about a while ago, but she's also got a lot of other ingredients here that we're gonna use. Ground pepper, sweet honey fig spread, roasted garlic aioli, lemon herb aioli. Those sound yummy. And then here is all the vegetables. She's already got them cooked up. And I want to show you, well, I'll show you these in a minute. She is an artist too. And so she has drawn all kinds of beautiful pictures of the recipe. So I'll show you those in a minute. But look at this dough.
It's overflowing.
It's ready. Is it ready?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
It's ready. So we're gonna make pizzas and y'all get to see how to do this.
So what I do with it, like for the spicy one, sometimes I make a Hawaiian pizza and it's good with this. And so I would just do about 2 tablespoons of this in here. And then I do the honey in here. And again, I do about a tablespoon of this. And this kind of feeds the yeast that I'm going to put in here.
Oh, yeah.
Where my yeast one is right here.
What kind of yeast do you use?
I use just the active dry yeast.
Okay.
Because this is a quick pizza recipe. I do have a different one that's like a 3-day pizza dough recipe, but I don't always have time to make that one. Here we go. This is my parents' house, so I've got yeast. And then you do 2.5 teaspoons of yeast, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball that one there. But it's 2 1/4, and it'll say that on the jar. And if you do a lot of bread making, this yeast is more like a better choice because it stays in your fridge for 6 months instead of the little packets.
That is nice. I have good intentions, and so I buy yeast about twice a year.
Yeah.
And I never use it.
I use it all the time.
So I buy it and throw it away in the packages, so that's good to know.
Yeah, I like this jar, and then it always says on the side it's the same as a packet.
Okay.
So if a recipe calls for a packet, you could do that. So you want to keep your salt separate from your yeast because it'll kill it. And so you need 3/4 of a cup of warm water, which this is. So I'm going to dump some of this out. Okay. So just 3/4 of a cup warm water. And then I'll add this to this.
3/4 cups of water added to the yeast, honey, and olive oil.
Yeah, some olive oil. And there's sugar in the olive oil too. So if you use different flavors, sometimes I'll label them the different infused olive oil flavors for what the dough is going to be used for.
There's no sugar in our olive oils.
There's not?
No.
Oh, that's nice.
No.
Yeah. Well,
I was wondering.
For the honey. Most of them do.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so then this is just 2 cups of flour, just all-purpose flour.
All-purpose flour, okay, 2 cups.
It is better and crispy if there's double O flour, but I haven't been able to find that anywhere.
Okay.
So I just use all-purpose.
I don't know what that is.
It's actually like an Italian flour they use for their pasta and stuff.
Oh.
But it's in a lot of recipes and I can't find it.
And it's double, it's called what?
It's called double O flour. It's like OO flour.
Okay.
And I've seen it on Amazon, but I think it tastes pretty good this way. So then I just do 2 cups in here. Okay. Of this. salt, so it's separate from the yeast.
And this is there any other way to use it besides in a food processor?
Yes, but
Okay.
this is so much faster.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it in a KitchenAid with a dough hook.
Okay.
And so you could put the yeast in there and then do this in a separate bowl and pour it in there, or you could do it by hand in a bowl. But this is so quick, and then it doesn't get too wet or too dry because you slowly add it and you can see when it starts to come together.
Okay.
So that's why I do it this way. Hang on, watch out, baby. And so I'm going to do about a tablespoon of salt, kosher salt, because it's crunchy in the dough.
I love biting into a piece of salt.
Yeah, I do too.
Some people don't, but I really love it.
Pepper salt.
Oh,
And
I'm
then
excited to see how this goes.
I'll pulse this
Okay.
just to get the salt with the flour.
Okay.
And then I give this about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, for the
And it'll
yeast.
foam. And then I just slowly add that. And sometimes I need to add a little bit more water, so I keep water like off to the side until it forms a ball.
Okay.
And then I put it in the same container that the yeast was in and drizzle olive oil over it and just put a lid, but don't close it. And it creates a warm environment so it rises. And it usually takes an hour, but sometimes it takes less. It just depends how warm your water is. So I'll just go ahead and show you this one. But normally it would be more foamy. So I'll turn this
Well, you
on
can
low.
wait if you want to wait. We
I
can
don't know
always.
how warm the water is because their house, so.
Oh, you don't know if it's gonna foam.
Yeah. But so I'll just slowly drizzle this in here.
So this might be thin crust.
Yes, this will probably be thin crust.
So what she's talking about is they had a gas leak
Yes.
last night, and so
I have to
no hot
microwave
water,
the water, so I don't
and
want to right now.
no gas stove.
But it'll start to come together,
Okay.
and you want to give it a few minutes because sometimes it doesn't need more water. This one looks like it's going to though, but this kind of needs it for you also. So then I'll just add a little bit, like a teaspoon at a time of water, and see that's just a little bit, and it's already.
Oh, okay. I see. It starts to ball up.
Yeah, and that's kneading it, so you don't have to knead it.
Wow.
Which creates the chewy texture of the dough. So this is almost done. I'll just knead it for a little bit. And then, again, this is like, the only dishes I use when I make this is this and these little containers.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So then I just form it into a ball by like turning it inside on itself like this. And then, yeah, this dough's really cold. You want to use warm water and it'll work a lot better. And then I put it back in there and just drizzle whatever olive oil I'm using over the top so it doesn't dry out. And just adds more flavor throughout each process of it.
And that pesto oil is perfect for that because it gives it that cheesy flavor.
Yes, and then I just set it on top like that and it'll rise like the other ones
Sweet.
that are over here popping off.
And then this is what you have in an
Yes.
hour. So we are going to get started. This is Harper. This is Kristen's daughter. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Which one is your favorite pizza?
I like pepperoni.
Oh,
she likes
pepperoni.
pepperoni.
Yum.
I
Okay.
like the potato one today though.
Oh, potato.
You like potato?
You know, the potato one was my favorite too. Whenever we
Yeah.
had these before, it was so good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Show us how you do this.
Okay, so we're gonna get some pizza dough here, and then we lay out parchment paper because I don't really like cornmeal or flour on the dough because it burns, or it gets it like really gritty with the cornmeal. So this actually makes two. Do you want to push that one out? And we just push it into kind of a rustic shape, just so that it'll fit on either a cookie sheet that you can put upside down in an oven and then preheat to about 500 degrees, or on a pizza stone. So we have a pizza stone and cookie sheets today.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna put little holes so the middle doesn't rise.
Okay, that keeps it from having bubbles.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was gonna make one with the roasted garlic aioli and then one with the lemon herb aioli.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make one with a chicken sausage that has green apples in it. And it goes really good with the Gruyere cheese I put on it and the rosemary olive oil.
Yum.
So I'm gonna do both of those first because I don't eat a lot
Already
of meat.
sounding so good. She doesn't
Yeah.
eat meat, that's what she was saying, but I just had to say I'm
Yeah.
excited about this because it sounds good and I'm hungry.
So I'm gonna make one with the chicken sausage and one without.
One with chicken sausage, one without. Okay.
Well, and for that, I already parboiled some yellow potatoes
Okay.
so that they're
I saw
already
those.
cooked, and they just get crispy in the oven.
Is that good?
I love your apron. That's cute.
Yeah, I know. I put caramelized onions, which also I did, and there's a bay leaf in here because when I caramelize them, that helps add flavor to them.
Okay. A bay leaf. Okay.
And then these are the parboiled potatoes. So Harper, you can just lay these on there, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You want to put some sausage on there?
Yes.
Okay. And you eat that chicken sausage, huh? You like it? It has apples in it.
And you could probably just use any meat that you wanted to on this one, huh?
Yes. And then I'm going to put some of these onions on here.
Oh yeah, this is the no meat, so the caramelized onions. So how do you caramelize your onions? You just cook them down in?
Yes, I thinly slice them, and then I use some olive oil and put them in there with a bay leaf, and then have it on low and add some salt. And then if they're not browning, I put some honey on top.
Oh,
And
okay.
it helps make them be browner.
Good tip.
Yeah.
So did y'all hear that? If your onions aren't browning, you add a little
That's
honey on
good.
top, and then they brown. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the sugar,
The sugar. Mm-hmm.
because they may not be sweet enough.
Right. So, like I said, Kristen is an artist, and she also has made something really fun for us lately. So she texted me not too long ago, and she is making these cute little stickers. Do you see this? Do you see what it says? It says butter on it. Isn't it so cute? So I have these for sale on the website, and I put them on my Yeti cups, and they're just so cute. You can just decorate anything, a laptop or anything you want. But I have those Squizito stickers, and she's going to be making some more soon. They're really cute. Okay, what are we doing now?
This is some shredded Gruyere cheese.
Okay.
It does melt better if you shred it yourself, but I just grabbed this for easier today. So I sprinkle this on here, and then this is some goat cheese. So she's gonna crumble this. So just crumble this up on here, okay?
Yeah.
So just do that. Can you do that?
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna grab some salt over here. And I got this at your store too.
Uh-huh, recognize it.
Yeah.
The salt cellars. I'm out of them right now. I can't get any right
No,
now.
they're so pretty. So just do some salt, because potatoes
Can I
need
get some?
salt. Yep, give me your hand. Okay, sprinkle it over the top. Okay, that'll be a real salty bite in the middle.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It'll be good.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna grab some pepper and just do a little bit of pepper on top. And then I have this pizza paddle, but you can pick it up on the parchment paper if you don't have one. But this is just easier. Watch out, baby. And then this oven has a cookie sheet in it. And so,
Oh, you cook it on the parchment paper on the cookie
Yes.
sheet upside down. Well, isn't that just fancy?
yeah, so it doesn't stick and it doesn't have that cornmeal or flour on it.
Wow, that's a great idea. Yeah, you know
Yes.
what? I don't like the cornmeal on the pizza
don't
crust either
either.
because it sticks to your lips, especially if you
Yeah.
have chapstick on.
Yeah, it does. And you can sometimes, if it's too much, like this pizza's smaller, I would cut it normally so it doesn't burn because the parchment paper will brown a little bit, but
Oh, okay.
that's okay. And then these are pizza stones. So I have that one in there. And they should only take like 5 to 8 minutes.
Wow, we're going to be eating soon.
Yeah. And then
That's my kind of meal, y'all. I know we didn't show y'all with the prep, but still,
Yeah.
you know, if you already had this stuff made up,
do any toppings.
you could totally like throw this together. If you had the toppings made up, I bet you keep them in your fridge, huh?
Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's discount time. Thanks for watching this pizza video. Isn't it fun? So if you're watching, you probably like pizza and you probably like cheese. So enter code pizza and I will send you a free spicy Calabrian pesto oil, which tastes like Parmesan cheese and doesn't have any dairy. It's amazing. Plus you'll get 10% off your entire order. So thanks y'all, keep watching. Okay, what are we doing next?
And then we can make the fig one. And this lid popped off because it rose so much, which happens a lot. Yes.
You were laughing because the lid popped off?
So I'm just going to take half
And
of
when
this
I
one.
made that one, I just put the sausages in the middle of the potatoes.
Okay, you put the sausages in the middle of the potatoes. Good to know. Thank you, Harper.
I'm going to use the honey fig spread.
The honey fig spread, okay?
But this is like a sweet and salty pizza. This is my husband's favorite. And I actually have like pizza parties at my house, and this was my friend's favorite that I made. So then this is prosciutto that'll crisp really fast because it's thinly sliced. So I just kind of pile it up decoratively kind of around the pizza.
All right.
And it looks fancy, but it's really easy.
It is easy.
This goat cheese, I'm gonna let you do that because I have meat on my hands from that. So then I'll put this one in on that other pizza stone, and we'll see how the other ones are doing. Let's see here. See, it's already puffing up.
Wow, sure is.
So that's why I like this paddle so I don't burn myself.
Yeah.
And I'll check this one. And see, it's already getting like golden, the aioli on it, and bubbling. So those are done. I'm gonna take those out.
Okay, so, oh, you're
Let's do
done?
over here.
Okay, so you're taking these
ones,
out.
This one's done. Here.
Beautiful.
So
Look how bubbly that is.
Yes. And like I said, I'll poke it. So if it's crispy, then it's done.
And it gives it so much flavor, doesn't it?
Yes, it's so good.
The lemon on the potato. I have to say it a bunch because I'll forget.
Yes.
And the rosemary oil on the
chicken sausage.
chicken sausage potato. Okay.
You wash your hands.
So let me show y'all the recipe for the fig prosciutto pizza, which is what she just made. Isn't that cute? Look at all the cute draw. Look at all that. That's so cute.
So this one, for focaccia, there's like different kinds. There's sourdough focaccias and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But just for like easy focaccia, I do this again. It's just a pizza dough recipe, which I have on those cards over there.
Okay.
And I did beforehand, but it's really simple. It's just like 2 cups of flour with a tablespoon salt. And I just like using natural sugar, so I use a tablespoon of honey in it, and it gives it a different kind of flavor instead of sugar.
Okay.
Okay. So I just pre-poured this one. So it would be a lot. Like it's really a lot.
So the rosemary oil.
Yes.
Okay. So you use like a cup.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably.
wow.
It just depends how deep your dish is. That you do it on. We'll do that and kind of let it flow under it. And so then.
So it's swimming.
I'm gonna flip it over. So then it's on both sides.
Nice.
And push it out some more, and then you can do these little dimple holes in it with your fingers, so it'll hold whatever toppings. And I'm gonna do tomatoes on half and grapes on half.
Tomatoes on half and grapes on half. Yum.
And grapes are really good. I tried this recently. I'd never done anything with grapes, and it's really good with like a warm, soft grape on
Yum. It sounds delicious.
it. Yes. And the rosemary oil is really good.
I'm excited to try the grapes on the focaccia.
Yes. I just pre-sliced some black grapes, seedless grapes, and some tomatoes in different colors so it would be pretty. And we'll smush these in here. Do you want to do that? Put them in the little holes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move this towel for you. Yes, just do them on that half, okay? I brought some fresh rosemary I'm going to put on half that I'll do a different oil on. I'm going to put some thinly sliced red onion with the tomato.
Okay.
And it kind of caramelizes and gets crispy in the oven. I'm going to check
Alright.
on that fig pizza too.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I have kind of a sixth sense for these weird things. I'll be like, that's done already, take it out all the time. That looks perfect. So on this one, I'll do this one right here. We do the black fig balsamic. Black
Okay.
mission fig balsamic.
Mm.
And it's so good with the salty ham and the tangy goat cheese.
Oh,
So we
that
just
is
drizzle this one
delicious.
over
Black
it.
Mission fig.
Everything is better with salt, so I put a lot of kosher salt and sprinkle it over the top of this. And I do it this high, not to be fancy. We can get more surface area on it.
And it falls down
Yes, and
faster.
yes, and then I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit because it'll rise up around the grapes and the
Oh,
tomatoes.
cool.
Especially with it being warm in here. So I can cut some of these for us to taste now.
Okay. Mm.
Get my pizza cutter. Come here, I'm gonna try this one with the chicken. Can you try it? Is it good? Okay.
Mm.
The chicken sausage. Does it taste like rosemary? We'll do a little bit more on that one.
What do you think?
Really good.
Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
So, how did you start cooking, or have you always just cooked a lot?
So actually, this is my parents' new house, and it's built on my grandparents' little tiny house they had.
Aww.
That's a lot older house, and my grandma taught me to cook. So
your
we would
grandma
cook all the
did.
time here, but not in this house. And then she cooks with me since she was like 2. I'd let her stir stuff and cook everything.
Oh, that's so
We think it's
awesome.
important to know how to make your own food.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes better most of the time.
Totally.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be 7.
What a good
Yeah.
story. That's so great that your grandma taught you to cook. My grandma taught me to do a lot of what I know. She taught me how to do, and now she's 91. I don't know if you've seen or have seen her in any of our videos, but she goes with us a lot of times to all the different events that we go to and everything. And she doesn't cook very much anymore because it's just her.
Yeah.
And so she says that she forgot how to cook.
Yeah.
So I guess if you don't use it, you lose it. But
Because we lived far away from them for a while, so I would come stay with them for a month in the summer, and my grandpa would get so mad because she wanted my cooking, and so because he cooked for her all the time. But the first thing we made was apple pie, and then I would make her funnel cakes and pancakes and stuff all the time, and she loved it.
oh, nice. You know how to make funnel cakes? You get to eat funnel cakes at home?
I haven't made you funnel cakes, huh? I've made you donuts.
Oh, wow. We need to do that a recipe sometime
Yes.
because my son loves donuts, but he doesn't get them very often because
They're not, yeah, it's a treat.
it is a treat.
Yes.
And so do you think you could talk your mom into making us donuts and we can make a video doing that sometime?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun.
The last time I made them, they were tooth-shaped because I'm a hygienist. So I have a little tooth cookie cutter, and they looked like little molars when I
How
made them.
cute.
Huh.
Just reminding you that when you eat more donuts, you're going to get cavities.
Yes. Yeah. But I'll help you.
The focaccia's done.
Come over here. I don't want you to get hot. So I just use a dish towel because I shouldn't do that. But for this, and you have to be really careful with this oil.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So for dip for breads, I usually do an olive oil, and I'll do different flavors. So this one's the rosemary, since this is rosemary focaccia. And then I put a little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese in it.
In the olive oil. Okay. Parmesan cheese in the olive oil.
And then I do some pepper and salt.
You want to do the Squizito salt, pepper, and garlic?
Yeah, I'll do that because garlic's always better.
Hold on just a second. Okay, so she's
don't
going to
touch
use
this
the
pan, okay?
Squizito salt, pepper, and garlic. This is a brand new seasoning that we have in the store. It's Squizito SP&G.
It smells really good.
It's really good.
I'm one of those people, if it says add 1 clove of garlic, I add like 6.
Yeah,
So
me too.
I really like garlic. So I've got that in there.
You have to be able to taste it the next day.
Yes, exactly. So I've got this seasoning in it, the salt, pepper, and garlic, and then Parmesan and the olive oil. And then normally I put crushed red pepper, but I'm going to do this pesto spicy Calabrian because that's actually
gives it
have
a
to
little
watch
bit of
out for that
spice.
pan. Yes, for that in there.
And it's
Okay.
not too spicy. I know y'all,
Yeah,
the name
no,
is
not at
Spicy
all.
Calabrian Pesto, but the pesto oil is not that spicy.
No. And then this is strawberry balsamic, which is really good. This is actually good on waffles. I was telling her it's really good with waffles, and I make like an old-fashioned waffle recipe that I have on my Instagram. And then I just drizzle that in there, and it won't combine because it's like oil, and this is more not as viscous as that. So then this I'm gonna put on my cutting board.
And it's kind of absorbed the oil.
Yes. See, so
So it soaks it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
So
was
it's a
wondering what you were going to
very-
do with all the rest of
Yeah,
that
I
oil that
know.
was on there.
Yeah, it drinks it up. That's why you use a lot, but it does go back into it.
Okay.
And then you can hear it's very crispy. And I got too excited one time with this grape focaccia and burned the roof of my mouth, and a grape exploded. So let it cool off before you eat it.
And that's the fig. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the fig goes on the half with the tomatoes and the onions, and then the rosemary, strawberry, Parmesan.
And this is the spicy again, but it's not spicy, with the pesto and kind of cheesy flavor.
Strawberry goes on the grape side.
Yes.
I can't finish thoughts very well.
That's okay. I have the I have the strawberry in here, so I wasn't going to do that because
Right.
I'll dip it. So it's just different. But okay, and I dip that in the olive oil,
Okay.
which will kind of cool it off a little bit. That's really good.
Mmm. That is really good. Oh, y'all really have to try these recipes. They're fantastic. And it's super simple. And this would be a fun recipe to do with your whole family, like she did with Harper. So thank you, Kristen, so much for having us. Now y'all have seen everything. Go to our website and make this recipe. Hope y'all enjoy it. Y'all have a tasty week. Bye.